You said a moment ago about the NCAA issuing their letter of inquiry. Nassar is sentenced today, so maybe the criminal part of this is closed, but it still seems like a lot of things have been unresolved. Why is this case far from over?
Oh, it's far from over, and I think the NCAA may actually be the least of it. There are a lot, and again, Rachel Den Hollander laid out a specific list of questions at Michigan State of who was in a position to know. Our reporting on Outside the Lines, John Barr, Dan Murphy, online and also on television last week, going back to the 90s for people bringing it to people's attention. Other entities showing through latter years, multiple instances of taking it to the school. And when you hear some of the public comments and you see the steadfast stance behind the president to the exclusion of any other course of action, in fact, presupposing that the Attorney General is going to clear everybody, and Mr. Ferguson, the vice chair of the region, saying, well, Nassar was a sole actor. He was on an island together. You don't know that. Mm-hmm. How can you say that now? We just closed chapter 1, and this is a dramatically true novel that is going to play out. We're just getting started, both as journalists, as fact finders, and I think these institutions, all of them coming to terms. I mean, USOC today, late in the sentencing process, issued a statement from Scott Blackman calling for all the remaining directors of the Gymnastics Federation to resign. Could have done that a while ago. Did you have to wait till today?
Yeah, and sometimes it's not about who knew what they did. Sometimes just as telling is what they didn't do. And I wrote about that for The Undefeated, because with the president, Luanna Simon in particular, yeah, you knew something was happening with the unnamed physician, but you didn't ask any other questions. You didn't follow up.
Echoes of Penn State, aren't they?
Exactly. So I think there's going to be a lot of continued comparisons, especially as the NCAA looks into this with Penn State.
I can guarantee you there's more journalism being practiced by a number of entities on this, and we're just beginning to learn. It is far from over.